Alrighty, what is up everybody and welcome back to Evospace. As always, I am Dor, and today we're going to go ahead and get our electric generation going here. We have the ability to power 8 of these right now, so we have 1 down, so we need 7 out. That'll do the trick. And then we need our steam turbines behind these. We're going to go ahead and start generating some steam. I loaded up a creative world to see what the ratio was of these, and it turns out it's a 1-to-1 with these guys, but for each one of these turbines, we need 3 boilers producing the steam. Where did I put my boilers? There we go. So we need 3 boilers per each one of these. So that is, what is that? 8 down. So we need 24 of these guys down. So where do I want to put these? I'm going to go ahead and drag them maybe 1 away. Our water is on the back side. Okay. And then if we do that, that's 16. Do another layer, that's only 32. Oh wait, that's all we need, right? 24, yeah. So let me see. I want to kind of balance this out. So, oh, well, actually, no, never mind. I don't care. It's going to go there, that's 16. And then we need another couple down to come out to 24. So, another 6 would be 22, 23, 24. That should be enough. And then we can go ahead and run the water line down the center here. And for every 6 of these, we need 1 atmospheric condenser producing water for them. So we need at least 3 atmospheric condensers down, which we already have crafted. And we can go ahead and put them... Let's put them on this side of the thing. Like so. And then just drag it out. No. I was going to double up on engines here, but then the water line would be facing the wrong way. Might as well just do that. And we can just drag it across like so and connect the last one down. And we do. We have enough copper cabling to do that. So if we set all of these to be making water, all of the boilers should have enough water coming in to constantly be producing steam. And then we take our steel cable or steel pipe here, and since they're different metals, they don't connect. And all we have to do is connect in all of, oops, why am I doing that? Need to connect in all of our boilers here, and then connect them into the turbines to start producing electricity. I'm then going to go ahead and I'm probably going to go around and clean up all of the heat piping that's underneath right now, because it's not going to be used anymore. There's no, I don't think we're going to be using it anymore. We're gonna go primarily into electricity right now, and then we'll go somewhere else probably later on. We need more piping. Okay, with it all connected here, we are producing enough water to generate all these. Currently, we have an excess of steam in the system because we're not actually turning it into electricity, because we don't have batteries and stuff to be eating up the electricity currently. So what we are going to go ahead and do, I may not change out all of the heat engines right now. The ones I will change out are like the ones in the little bulk manufacturing assembly thingies here. The ones on the drills and stuff, because there's only a couple of them, I'm not going to change out right now. But over here and over there where I have the copper, I'm going to go ahead and change them out. I have plenty of cabling. I'm just going to run all that off camera here, though, because that's going to take me probably about a while. And then in between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and take this little platform and level it up to level with everything. I'm going to leave everything where it is. I'm just going to move it up and yeah, get it all level, because going down and up with stuff is a headache, and I'd rather not have to do that anymore. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and run all the cabling. I'm going to go ahead and swap out the engines on some of these things. I need to go ahead and store all of this stone I was making. Yeah, just go ahead and cancel these. Put the stuff into the chest over here, please. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, let me go run all these cabling and things like that. That's going to take me a few minutes. And then when we come back, I'm going to go ahead and set up the line to go ahead and start making some stainless steel. We need some more iron. and we need to put it into a mixer and stuff. But let me go ahead and get all this situated, and we should be good to go here in a second. Okay, well, it's been a little bit longer than it probably should have been. Last week I was not able to finish off that episode, so we're continuing on this week. In between episodes, or in between the cut rather, I set up this thing to build the platform out. I have a bunch of stone now, or a bunch of bricks, so I can finish off the platform. I raised it up. I expanded out. I pretty much have a... Oh, not that button. Oh, that's not that button either. Which button is this button? There we go. I have a ring around each little main source of stuff that we need. I just put down another X. So there's one on the uranium. We have the copper one, of course. We have the coal here. We have the iron. We have the aluminum that's over here. I'm going to probably only pick one of these, or I might just run off of both of them when we start building the pump jacks and stuff. Because the next closest thing is way up there, and I don't feel like doing that. But yeah, anyways, in between, like I said, I went ahead and added some more stuff here. Pretty much just base stuff. So we have a staircase going down in several spots now. I cleaned up the bottom here, so we have the heat pipe going around the bottom. We have the electrical going through the bottom as well. Underneath that, all of our conveyors hit the ground now and drag across the bottom as much as possible. And I believe that's all we've changed down here. I want to add the turbines and stuff down here to generate power and stuff, so it's kind of out of the way. Maybe not this stuff. But yeah, well, I already cut this off because I don't need any more stone. Over here we have our concrete maker. This was done just so we can get the color blocks, the danger block yellow stripe thingy. I'm also going to use the concrete to change out the flooring here as well. We have a bunch of it in here as well. On the part that was messed up on the audio is why we didn't have a finished episode last week. We went ahead and set up our iron line here to break down into chrome oxide dust. We then need to take this chrome oxide dust stuff and mix it in with the aluminum over here. I went ahead and changed out some of the wood on the ground already for the danger block stuff. I think it looks kind of cool. On these things, last time when we set up the copper, this stretch of miners wouldn't work. I've tried putting miners over there again, and it still doesn't work, so I don't know exactly why. But the aluminum one works. The uranium one over on this side works as well. So I'm not too sure what I did differently. But yeah, we're gonna set these. Did I set this one? We're gonna set these all to aluminum, and we're gonna use the engines to power these things. We're gonna actually run. We'll just do the center bits on each. I'm cool with that. We're gonna run flywheels because what I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and have the big turbines that we have over there generating power. I want to go ahead and have a couple of those dedicated to producing our kinetic energy from here on out, and then run the flywheels on the bottom like we have all of our cabling and stuff, so that way whenever we need kinetic, we can just plug into the network and have it. I changed the controls and I'm just messing my brain up now. I should have just left them alone. But yeah, we're gonna have it all connected in so that we can have the lines being ran to the things that we need to without having to actually set up a whole new station and stuff every time we expand out here. So yeah, we need to have this stuff go into hammers now. It's not that button anymore. Come on, brain, pick it up. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go into 4 hammers and then 4 macerators. That should be enough for us right now to get stainless up and running. We'll probably end up, I did it again, we're going to probably expand it out and probably add a couple more into it as we need it, because we're going to be on stainless steel here for a little while. We can go ahead and research some stuff. It should be that button. Nope, I changed it to that button. In between, they updated the game, so now we can have constructors, which will make... It looks like most of the normal stuff that we can craft in our inventory, we can have set up in that thing now. So we're probably going to set up some of those for some of the more common items that we're going through here, like the arms and conveyors maybe. Maybe some other stuff. I'm not too sure what else we need to automate, but we're going to have that stuff doing that for the arms and stuff for sure. Maybe not our steel stuff, but at least the next tier up, so we can start and start having a backlog of items build up and stuff. We do that, and then we can go ahead and keep this line going downward. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch this back to normal controls because this is just confusing the heck out of me. So then we do this, same thing like every other line. We're gonna have it run down the center and just separate out itself, and then we need to run a conveyor from that stuff over to here to have everything connected in and start making the aluminum pyromatic stuff. What was it called? We need that stuff, we need this stuff, and we need this stuff. Aluminothermic chrome dust. So we need to mix these things together to get that, and then we need to remix that together with iron to get that stuff going here. So we should have it up and running shortly. And then we can go ahead and start progressing into the next tier of stuff. I can't do these two right now because I don't have that stuff being made. I have to go swap the computers over to that stuff, and I didn't realize that. So this is pretty much the line done here. That gives us the aluminum dust that we then need to go ahead and drag on over. It goes into electrolyzers, and that's how we get the aluminum dust. That then needs to get dragged on over to probably the midway point over here. We're gonna set up some mixers. I probably should have made more than one. Do I have enough stuff on me to make more than one? I do. Let's do 2 for right now. We might need more, most likely. But we'll do it like here, I guess. Something like this. I'll probably end up moving it later. That way we can just get this up and running. We need this stuff to go like that. That's connected in, and then we can just drag this conveyor back that away. We're gonna currently go ahead and have the buffer chest over there just empty out. I'll probably turn the conveyors so that the line over there isn't actually running, so we can actually go through our backlog of dust over there, so that we can kind of lose that, because there's nothing else we can use that for, I don't think. We'll do that. I don't think we need to go any further than that. And then we need to select the recipe, which is this stuff here and here. And then we need to arm in the dust like so. And then we need to arm in that side. But we also need to have an exit point. Okay, so we're almost done here. So these guys are making the aluminothermic chrome dust, and then that outputs this stuff. It outputs that, of course. That then needs to be put into a chemical reactor, which then breaks down into aluminum oxide dust and chrome dust. The aluminum oxide dust can then go into another chemical reactor, or into another electrolyzer. Sorry, that then can get put back into the mixer. So I think that whole line is going to become redundant because we kind of get our aluminum back. The only thing we don't get back is the chrome that we're putting in. So that might be a bit of overkill. But what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to have this stuff come out with filters. So we're going to use a filter arm here. We're going to have the aluminum come out on this side. We're going to have the chrome come out on top. I think this is going to work. So let's see. We need aluminum oxide dust getting filtered from this guy. And we don't have an option to click. The liquid fluid filter things, we have an option to click on. So we need to actually have this run for a second. And we can go ahead and put the filters in once we have that done. Okay, so we'll just plan ahead, I guess. So we need the aluminum oxide to go into an electrolyzer, so it's going to be coming down this line here. So then if we can have it go back into these. Actually, no, because then the exit will be on the right side, and we don't want it to go on the right side. Do we want it to go on the right side? Yeah, we can do it on the right side. That's fine. We'll only put down 2 because I think 4 is a bit much for this little setup. It's not going to be churning out stuff as fast as that line is going to be doing it. So I don't think we actually need the other pair of electrolyzers here. So we can do this and do that. And then we just turn this one that way because we're going to be running it that way, I believe. Actually, no. That is the input. Let me just run it that way so we don't run it into anything. And then we can just run this line back into... is it this stuff here? I have the wrong one set, I think, over here. Right? No, we get that stuff from macerating as well, I believe. If that line just halts, then we know we have it wrong, and we can just quickly adjust it. And then we need this stuff, which is going to be the aluminum stuff coming back out. We need it to go here. Nope, we needed to go one more further out, but that's fine. Or we needed it to turn, not go out further. And then we could just run that out to here, and then just run it back into the same line. Reconnect you into this. And that is that line complete, I think. All we need now is the chrome, which is coming out on top, which then goes into... What does that go into? It goes back into another set of mixers with either iron ore dust or iron dust or the impure dust. Which, let's see, we get the other stuff by separating it. We don't have the industrial separators yet, so we can't do that. We have to do this one, which we get that stuff from just macerating. So we might actually set up another iron thingamabobber, I think. Or is this the stuff that we need? This is the stuff that we need. We might, yeah, we'll just run this through then. We won't set up another line, and we'll see if that's enough to support this. So let's just go ahead and set the rest of this up. So we're going to have it coming out here. We'll have the conveyor belt going this way. I don't know how big these furnace things are, so I'll just run the conveyor there for now, and then we'll put a couple here. But I need to go grab the coil. I'm going to go ahead and run all the cabling and stuff as well while we get these things set up and running. Okay, and with everything hooked up with power, we are going to start turning out steel here, or stainless steel rather, because we already make steel. So everything's rolling. With the power connection down here, I hooked up a bunch of flywheels. Since the power line is running through the same spot where the flywheel would go down, I just pulled them back one. Autosave again. Hello. I pulled them back one and then just dragged them across. And then I have, I think it was 16 or 26 engines plugged in right here. That should be more than enough power to be getting this stuff up and running. Yeah, we're building up a backlog of kinetic here. So we should have everything running smoothly for a little bit until our heat runs into an issue, which it seems fine right now. But if I let it run for probably 10-15 minutes, it's going to die out again. What is this over here? I don't know what that is. Hold on. Did we set something else up over here? Oh, yeah, genius. That's the whole thing that we need to have plugged in. I didn't plug that in. I plugged everything else in but that. Okay. Smooth move. So yeah, I have enough stuff to do this, so we should be fine. Let me just go ahead and plug it all in. Yeah, we go down 3, I believe, and then drag it across here. Ish. And then just drag this one up, and we should be good. And then we have the power line to connect everything in as well. I guess I can plug these guys in too right now. I suppose. There's no harm in it. But yeah, let me just go ahead and plug these guys in. I don't think we have any chrome down the line. Oh, we need to set up the filter arms too before I forget, and we just sit here for the next 9 hours and not have anything progress in our world here because I didn't plug those in. Let me go ahead and grab those. Hopefully we have some stuff already in that system so we can actually pick it. We need to go. Oh, did I not set the line? I guess I didn't set the electrolyzers on this line. So we're using the impure stuff, right? Yeah. Impure. Okay, and then these guys are set, right? They should be set correctly, which they're outputting the aluminum dust, which these guys should also be outputting aluminum dust, right? Yes. Okay. So we don't have any of this stuff yet because we didn't have that thing even up and running yet. So I'm going to let this process through a little bit until we can get our stuff going for our filter arms here. And the way filter arms work, you just put the item in the little boxes down here. It looks like you can have 3 separate things being filtered out, which is cool, I guess, but we don't really have a way of then getting that item off the line without using the filter arm, so don't really see the point in filtering more than one item on one line here. Well, if you had any money betting on whether or not I would sit here for 15-20 minutes without realizing that the stuff here wasn't running, you'd be correct, because I didn't put the conveyor here because I didn't want this stuff running while I was setting everything up. And then I sat over there for a few minutes before I realized that this wasn't running. So we have everything running now. We have some stainless steel being produced already. We have 17. We're going to have 20, I think, here in a second. But I think my plan for having the bottom here with a bunch of flywheels to just have our power wherever we need it might not be something I can do, because I ran the flywheels all the way down to there. I think it was like 100 and something down just on that stretch right there. So we're sitting at probably a couple hundred already. I don't know if it's noticeable on the video, but the frame rate doesn't seem to be what it was. I'll expand it out all the way in between episodes and see how bad the frame rate gets. Right now, it seems like it's off. At least to me. After I put those down, it seems like it's off. But yeah, I'll expand it out if it's worse than this. I don't think this is too bad, but this is kind of a little choppy already. Maybe it's just in my head. But yeah, we'll probably not end up doing that if it gets any worse. Yeah. Anyways, we are producing steel, so we should be good to go. I went ahead and swapped the computers out to produce the advanced stuff again, so we can go ahead and make this our constructor. There's also a deconstructor, so we can go ahead and break down all the copper stuff we have in a chest over there. The solid dump thing here, I'm not too sure what that would be used for, unless there's machinery and stuff that you can't break down, and instead of having it take up storage space, you can just throw it in there and destroy it. I played around with that in creative. It has an item input. You just conveyor stuff in, and it just deletes it basically. But yeah, we have this line up and running. Not the prettiest thing, I don't think. Ideally here, what I want to have, like toward the end game, when we have a bunch of filter arms and stuff going and the better material and stuff, I want to have a main line going down and just have everything being fed onto that, and then having the machinery on the line taking it off with filter arms to be making the stuff that we need, and then having the stuff getting stored and stuff like that. But yeah, that's not going to be for a little while longer here. Let's go ahead and make something with steel. Ooh, look at all the shiny stuff. Let's go with, what do we need the most right now? We need, I don't know, honestly. Let's not make anything with steel right now. Let's just let it build up so we can make a bunch of stuff. The diodes were, I guess, implemented in between episodes as well, or in between cuts. They were not, I don't think they were replaceable. They had like a little C or something. Now we can use those instead of switches to control the flow of electricity in only one direction. So when we do get our battery banks and stuff up and running, we can have those going from the battery to the line here instead of having a switch. But I think for right now, we're probably going to be good for this episode. We set up the stainless steel line. The cut accidentally messed up the iron line, but I mean, it's the same thing as we had over there, so there's really no big issue there. But yeah, we have stainless steel coming in, pretty decent pace. We even have a backlog building up of the stuff that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and let this run for a little bit. In between, I'm going to go ahead and change out the flooring. I think I might change out a bit of the flooring, maybe not all of it. The wood here is going to be the bricks, and then where the bricks are, it's going to be concrete. So it's going to be this stuff over here, which we had being produced in between as well. The reason I didn't care too much to show this bit here is because it's not really an item that you need. It's more of a cosmetic, and it's pretty simple to set up. So we're just going to have concrete going around in spots here now. It's nice, clean. Yeah, I think it looks better than the brick. And we'll just use the brick as the middle bit as our pathway here. But yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about the bottom bit. The bottom bit is just going to stay bricks. I don't care to change out that bit either. It's just too much bricks to mine up and switch out. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and be it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. I'm going to go ahead and let all this stuff produce and stuff, so that way we can go ahead and jump off into swapping all our stuff over to stainless steel next episode and working our way toward the, what is this stuff? The purple stuff, titanium. Start getting titanium up and going. We can get a better jetpack. We still haven't made the one we have now, so we can go ahead and do that, I guess, as well at some point. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.